Oh, it's incredible. It's like another worldwide, I don't know, we don't call it brainwashing. I don't know what it is. I think it's so commonly repeated. These different topics are so commonly repeated by broad stream media, and those in, for want of a better word, power, the doctors, for example, who are looked up to and respected by most people that go to see them, for their education and their prowess, if you like. I don't know. That I just find it so incredible that there's evidence out there to show the opposite. In very many cases, it takes such a long time to make an impression, for it to get enough groundswell for the tide to get turned on this kind of thing. I mean, estrogen has been, ever since I can remember, has been the beneficial female hormone, and HRT, and my mum was on HRT, and I know all these other women on HRT, and it's probably one of the worst things you can do.
Several years ago, someone did a survey of the publications just in the Journal of the American Medical Association in the first years after the industry got this conspiracy together. They found that 200 different health conditions had been published in that one journal as treatable or curable or preventable by estrogen. All of those 200 turned out to be false.
Oh, my goodness.
The quantity and quality of the fraud is just
staggering.
Hard to understand.
Staggering. Now,
Well, it's all marketing.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to ask you is, I think I remember hearing something like the only thing. Well, and I've not heard you say that just a moment ago, unless I've got it round the wrong way. I thought the only only beneficial thing that estrogen was used for was really for getting pregnant. But you're saying that actually estrogen at this time of preconception or post-conception would actually abort the fetus?
Yeah. Soderwall was probably the most concise in his experiments in showing that it was exactly a dose relationship.
Wow.
And you could shift to that dose relationship by increasing either the amount of progesterone or vitamin E as antagonists to that. And my dissertation showed that that interaction worked through the availability largely of oxygen. Estrogen cuts off the availability of oxygen to the embryo, making the uterus short-circuit, burn up, in effect, the oxygen before the embryo gets it. And progesterone and vitamin E both improve the delivery or preservation of oxygen for the...
Could you just repeat the name of the author again? I wouldn't mind taking a look at if I can find out this information myself. What was the name of the author of that?
Arnold Soderwall.
Soderwald. How do you... S-O-D-E-R?
S-O-D-E-R-W-A-L-L.
And didn't you say A-L-L?
Okay, Wall. Got it. All right.
Didn't you say, Dr. Peat, that they didn't promote progesterone for all these 200 different diseases because it's so expensive to manufacture and estrogen is so cheap to manufacture, and they wanted to make more money off the estrogen?
More than that, it was that they knew in the 30s someone simply put a glass plate in the smoke of a candle and then extracted the soot and found that they had a whole variety of chemical substances, soot essences, which were estrogenic as well as carcinogenic. And so they understood that there was an infinite opportunity for having a patentable specific estrogen that you could market as your own product. But anytime you change the molecule of progesterone, you decrease or destroy its effect.
Right. Huh.
And so all those synthetic progestins actually have an estrogenic effect.
Yeah, because progesterone, part of its effect is what it turns into, and the additives attached to the progesterone molecule specifically block its conversion into that natural range of other steroids. And since the brain is a major source and user of progesterone, probably the worst effect of the synthetic progestins is that they interfere with brain
function. Oh my gosh!